me so many things, like how to love and how to lose.
Well, hello, everybody. This is Linda Carbonell, and welcome to another edition of Walking Through Life. Today, I'm really excited. I have a friend that I've met on Facebook, actually. Frances, am I saying your last name right? Pullin?
Pullin, yeah.
Pullin. I did it, yeah. And
yeah, girl.
When I was looking at your website and everything, you are a lady that wears a lot of hats.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to, first thing I came up with was hypnotherapist. And what is that and what do you do?
Hypnotherapy is a really great way to help people come to grips with things in their lives. Sometimes what happens is we're dealing with issues from past lives, past life regression, and go back into life where this issue came up, help solve it in the past so that it diminishes in the present.
I had a question about that just because I've never had it done or anything, but in past lives or whatever, I often have felt like that I was probably a child that loved to play with fairies and loved birds and flowers, and it's like makes me very, very happy to create my fairy garden every year. So I'm kind of wondering if that might have somewhere in there a past life.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
That you love playing in the fairyland.
Yes.
And yes, you enjoy that now. If you ever meet a person where you just are immediately connected, you might even consider that you had a good relationship in a past life. If you're not connected and you go, ew, maybe it was not such a good connection in the past life. So we can revisit those situations and help heal the pain.
Yeah, I've had, is this has something to do with your greatest fears or something? Like mine's always been falling.
Absolutely.
And I do it all the time.
And you find out maybe you fell off a cliff. Maybe you fell off of something to your death. I have a great fear of dogs. And when I did a past life regression, I was running across the field and the dogs were chasing me and the men on horseback because I was a psychic, and they were throwing me out of town, and the dogs got me by the throat. Ooh. And so that helped me to overcome some of my fear. Now I can talk to dogs and say, you don't frighten me. I don't warm up to them like some people do. I'd rather be with a kitty cat, but...
yeah, I have 3. I have 3 kitty cats.
3 kitty cats.
Yeah. I have 3.
So that's how that works.
Yeah. Cool. And then I want to talk about the sanctuary where you work at.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
It's a sanctuary wellness center, and the owner is Dr. Ajita Patel, and she's an Ayurvedic doctor. And we do, she does a lot of things with the herbs and natural healing and natural foods, no meats, that kind of thing. She obviously is looking for better health for all of us. But we counsel people there. I teach classes there. There's yoga studio. It's just filled with all kinds of healing emotion. And that's what we're looking for, is to help people heal.
I think that's great, and that's what I did when I was in that holistic hospital. Well, it's the first step, I guess. I guess it took me many years to actually put the pieces all together to know what I could do, I guess. Yes, what I could do. Because there was always a blockage. You're not good enough. You're not worthy. You're not going to be able to do it. And then I took my first step and had a spiritual awakening at that moment and decided to go chase my butterflies. What about you?
And we're all working on learning to love ourselves. And that's my book, is learning to love yourself, loving the me in me instead of being outside for people to love you. Go inside and love yourself first.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to ask you, is there any way that I could get a copy of that book?
Absolutely. You
Yes.
just send me your address and I'll send you a copy.
Oh, that'd be so nice. I love books. I love books. I really do, especially books like that or How to Heal Your Life or whatever it is. And I wanted to say, even though it does look odd that I'm big, but I do yoga.
Hey, everybody should do yoga.
That's right. No excuses here. It really helps me with pain issues and stuff like that I got going on with my back and, stuff like that. So,
And there's a lot of meditation feel to it. So
yes.
it brings you down to the ground. It grounds you again.
Yeah. I often listen to guided meditations too. Like I've seen a few that's guided to be able to talk to your loved ones and things like that I've passed on. And I find it very interesting. And I think I had a block with my father because I was mad at him. But it was like all of a sudden, it was like, I can't accept him. I just can't. And then all of a sudden, I started seeing this wheel in the back of my brain that was showing me him and why he left in the whole 9 yards. It was like a picture. It was like a picture show. I'm seeing all this. And so I was able to forgive him and forgive myself. It was great.
That's right. And you have to be able to forgive them because they only did the best they knew how with what they were taught, with what they brought with them from their past life experiences. And if you send me your email address, I also have guided meditations I can send to you.
Oh, that would be great. I would love that.
That's what I teach in my class.
Oh,
I
you
teach
do?
their guides and angels, or have a loved one come into the experience. We go all kinds of places all over the universe. And I'll send you a few.
Oh, I'd love that. I really would. It's like I got kind of like this open mind now, and how does that fit in my life? And I'm just so excited. And I've had another friend who's also a psychic medium who worked in the mental health field. Can you imagine? Perfect for me,
Yeah.
And we had a really good connection and reading, and it was wonderful. And if I could tell anybody what it was like being right there. It was like sitting, having a cup of coffee, with my mother and having a discussion. And it was great. Or knowing what she really feels now about what I do or whatever,
It's amazing. And once you're really on your journey, you can just pull them up yourself and talk to them anytime.
Yeah.
My mom and dad, in the book, they weren't the best parents ever, but they're amazing from the other side. They're the best parents ever.
Yeah.
It's amazing how we change our energy.
Yeah, for sure. I've gone from just my mom and dad to some friends that I lost, my grandparents, and yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting. And there was something back when I was, when my mother passed away, and I wrote this eulogy for her. And it was a piece of paper. And usually when I look at a piece of paper, it's just a guide for, what I write down, just a guide for what I want to say. Mm-hmm. And so I had done that. And afterwards, everybody wanted a copy of that paper. And there was just a few words on it.
They wanted the whole story.
Yeah, they wanted the paper. They said, "Oh, it's so beautiful. I want it." Never was able to rewrite it the same way, I guess. But
No, it's in the moment.
Yeah, it was for sure.
Yeah.
I felt really good about it. Yeah, and then at her memorial, I actually took each sister's name and started writing about my mom and her thoughts about each one of us. And then I gave it to my sister Janet, who wanted to rewrite it. She goes, "Oh, I got to rewrite this." And it came out so beautiful. All of us connected to that. And I don't know, I think I'm a very spiritual person. I really like it. Or was it
I
before?
love it. And I love that I was awakened and that I
Yeah.
can enjoy it in this lifetime.
Yeah. You know, me and you've got something in common. We both got dark hair. I'm 59. And this work that I do with the TV station is my way of being able to connect to people and have teachers like yourself come and teach us great things, or things that we may want to learn, or even things we don't, you know.
Sometimes we don't.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about how long you've been doing this.
I've been in meditation since probably about 2005. In 2003, my son passed away of a heart attack at age 33. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And I learned meditation and automatic writing, and I learned to channel. I channel Amadeus Mozart. And it's his gift to me. It took me a long time to get used to saying that and not cracking up and breaking down in tears, but it's his gift that he left so that I would step into this journey. And it's been a remarkable one.
Oh, I think I saw that you'd had gone ahead and he came in and talked to us. Is that something that you can do and maybe give White River Junction, Vermont, a little message?
With Amadeus, yeah. You want a little message right now?
Sure.
Okay, it'll take just a second. It is I, Amadeus. Greetings to you this day, Miss Linda. Thank you for having us be guests with you. It is such a joy and pleasure. It is always so remarkable for us to be able to come through a voice channel like Francis and be able to bring messages to the world. And the one that is needed so desperately right now is learning to love yourself and teaching it to others. If only you could, all humans, love yourselves and love each other. Imagine how the world would heal. It is in such chaos right now. So we are sending her off to teach you, and we are sending you off to teach someone else. And it will continue to perpetuate and grow and teach all the love until the world has healed. Thank you. I am sending you off with love, light, and laughter.
Mm-hmm. That's me. I love laughter too. What a great message. What a great message.
Yes, that's the one he brings through 99% of the time, unless you're looking for something specific.
Yep.
But gosh, if we could just heal the world.
Yeah. I think we all need to heal, but I also think it's within us that, and I think the first thing is there's so much stigma and there's so much anger and there's so much wars and hate in the world, that we don't often stop and take a breath and spend time with ourselves, doing things that make us happy,
Right. And if you look at each person who's causing chaos in the world right now, if they loved themselves, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. Just looking for someone to love them and someone to pat them on the back and someone to give them what's missing in their soul. And it's inside of them. It's not outside of them.
Because they're the only ones that know what makes them happy. They're the only ones that know what makes them feel well,
And sometimes they don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Until they start to investigate and like forgiving your parents and forgiving yourself for the role that you played in that childhood. Mm-hmm. You weren't perfect either.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
Born perfect, but the world puts us in this box, and then the box starts to crumble, and we want to break out of it, and we want to be different, and pretty soon we're in trouble with the world or our parents, and we have to forgive ourselves for our part.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like to say it has a lot to do with like knowing that you shut your brain off, whether it's with alcohol, drugs, or cigarettes, or food, or whatever it is. It's a way of escaping the moment, escaping thinking, I guess, or watching TV,
Yes.
whatever it is. So when I do my meditations and all that stuff, I take that time, and then I also take additional time. Sorry, for myself, I like to draw. I like to write. I love those things. What about you? What do you like to?
Well, obviously, I write. I teach spiritual classes. I teach basic spirituality. I have people who come to me who've never experienced anything, and so we start off talking about energy and that we're all just energy, and then we build on that and we learn who we are and where we're going, and how to understand your intuition and listen to your guides and angels, and they bring you messages all the time that you ignore. And it's nice to teach people to trust what they hear in their head instead of thinking, oh, I'm making that up. Simple things like remembering to have your bottle of water with you today.
Yeah.
What if you would have ignored that and you're coughing and you couldn't get it under control? So you have to listen to everything that comes into your little brain and know that sometimes it's them, not you.
Mm-hmm.
All of it, and pay attention to it, and live your life accordingly.
Well, it's another thing that I have, because I have a really, really wonderful connection with my husband. And my husband doesn't talk much. He doesn't talk much at all. But every once in a while, he'll stand up and he goes, I love you. I love you more than anybody in the whole world. And it's like he's just thought that, or he's just not feeling it, because he has always felt it. But it was a desire to express it no matter what. And it's just so beautiful to see that and to feel that,
You're right. That's marvelous.
Yeah, we played with teddy bears, My mother did that. My mother and her better half did that too. So I guess I kind of adopted it after I lost her.
And you taught it to him?
I did. And he's very good now. He even lets me take pictures of him with the teddy bears. Yeah. He's a good man.
Fun.
Yeah. And I think, what do you think about two people that have severe mental illness living together? You're being married.
As long as they make it work.
Exactly.
As long as they make it work. When it's not working, it's not healthy for anybody. But sometimes you say severe mental health issues, maybe you just needed each other to make it happiness.
That's what, that's what I'm talking about. You knew that. You knew it. Not many people know that. How much we need each other and how much we love each other. And
my husband's not much of a talker either.
Mm-hmm.
Never stand in the middle of the room and say, I love you. But does it in his subtle ways. And he thinks I'm kind of crazy because he doesn't believe all this stuff that I believe. But when our son passed, he saw what brought me out of my sadness, and he supports every minute of it. He proofreads the books. He helps me with all kinds of things. So, yeah, he's there for me.
Now, how many books have you written?
I have 2 published.
You have 2 published? What's the other one?
The other one is called It Is I, Amadeus.
Oh.
From Spirit. So Yes, I will send you both of them.
Oh, well, thank you. I know this time's gone by too fast. That's it. We're going to have to do a part 2 with you. That's it.
All right, would love to.
Yeah. Do you want to give any
is
information where people could find out more about you, about the center, about the books that we could share with the audience? And a message.
My website is FRANCES, P as in Peter, ULLIN as in Nancy.com. And my phone number is 714-904-8395.
And would you like to give a message to everybody out there from you personally?
From me personally, I would like to just suggest that each of you take time for yourself. It's not all about the rat race. It's time to go inside and reflect and fall in love with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to call it as like take a breath. I would tell my sisters that all the time. Take a breath for an hour.
Deep breath.
And I'm like, an hour? I ain't got that kind of time. No. Yeah. Frances, I so appreciate you being here, and I would like to do another one with you, if you wouldn't mind, maybe in a couple of weeks.
That'd be perfect.
Is that okay?
I've had a great time, and I'd love to continue this.
Oh, I would too. I mean, it's
You've been amazing.
Oh, thank you. You too. Absolutely. And you're beautiful. I can see it and I can feel it. So just wanted to let you know that.
Thank you.
Well, anyway, this is Linda saying goodbye for Walking Through Life today, and we'll see you next time, and we'll see you, Frances, soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Walking through this life of mine, well, it's teaching me so many things, like how to love and how to lose and how to choose.